101 with Lynch and Taco.
This is Orlando's Rock Station, 101.1 WJRR.
Let's do it.
Dive right in here, Taco.
Ready.
Let's begin in Fargo, North Dakota.
Place that I've never had a desire to go.
Love the show. Movie.
Told you one of my buddies went there it'd be about 9 months ago because he had it on his bucket list to do every state in the U.S. and Fargo was, I believe, the last one.
In North Dakota? Was his last state, huh?
Yeah.
Not a lot to do there, which might explain why this woman has been arrested and accused of hitting her boyfriend in the head with a hatchet while he was sleeping.
Oh, my God.
All right, I'm going to try to put this together here. The victim in this case told police that he was alone when the incident happened. However, there was apparently another witness that was living in this home in North Dakota, and it sounds like it was a detached garage situation, so that's kind of weird right there.
Yeah, but now with the economy the way it is, you kind of got to, get some space to sleep where you can.
Said he heard a sound similar to splitting wood.
God, no.
I'm assuming that's when the hatchet struck the skull of the sleeping man, who turned out to be the boyfriend of the woman who hit him with the hatchet. I guess she got a couple of whacks in because it was later discovered he had two fingers that were just hanging by a thread as well.
The fact that you said the victim said, I was shocked to even hear the victim lived.
Yeah, he did.
And you know why the fingers are cut? Because he's doing one of these. After the first shot, he's going, and putting his hands in front of his head.
Be. Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Detective Bob here.
Sure. Nice work, Jenkins.
Thanks.
Beat you to it. Beat you to
I don't need to go into it. Oh, my God.
Sound asleep. Whack!
You have those dead sound asleep moments where, like the cat outside's in heat, and you start hearing the and it sounds like the baby crying.
Right.
You have that, and it wakes you up and makes your skin crawl. Holy cow, an axe?
Not a full, just a hatchet, Bob.
He had a splitting headache.
Right.
Somebody had to.
Oh, boy.
Because it was going to come in at the text line, and probably, with the delay of 15 seconds.
Yeah, that would be 22526 if you ever feel like contributing. And we love when you do.
Yeah, people have been all morning. Yes.
This sounds relatively familiar. I don't know where I might have heard a story like this, or any of you. 2 teenagers in China have been fined $300,000. That's the U.S. equivalent of what they were fined in China for urinating in a hot pot.
Wow. $300,000. How are they going to earn that?
Well, they're not. Actually, the court ruled that mom and dad are going to have to be responsible for their teens' hijinks.
Wow.
Where they were accused and then later caught on video of the deed at a hot pot restaurant. Once this story got out, the biggest hot pot chain in China, Idiotology, that's where they did this at. It sparked widespread criticism after the 2 17-year-olds posted video of their drunken act online.
I thought it was going to be that you were just caught on the video you mentioned. I didn't know that they posted their... What are you, stupid?
Well...
Yeah, well, I guess that just answered itself.
There was no indication that any customers actually consumed the contaminated broth, but the chain had offered to pay thousands of diners who had dined at the restaurant in the days following the incident, and they paid out a lot of money, and the company says they suffered a lot of losses in the immediate aftermath of this situation, thus the severity of the fine by the Chinese court. They basically told the parents, you need to be more responsible for what your kids are doing.
They're almost adults. They're 17 years old.
Right.
I'd say give them, you know what? Go ahead. Just give them jail time.
Told the parents they had, quote, failed to fulfill the duty of their guardianship and ordered them to bear the compensation, according to Chinese state media.
This is how helicopter parents get invented. You got to hover around them sons of bitches every minute because before you know it, they're peeing in the hot pot.
If you're not involved in your kid's life by the time they're 17, it's probably that ship has sailed.
Yeah, hence why I said
yeah.
$300K, you can take my boys. And
I'm struggling to pull up in my memory bank why this story sounds so familiar.
I couldn't tell you.
I just can't seem to put my finger on it.
I could not tell you.
Come on, you can help me with this. I know it sounds like something we might have talked about on this show.
Like
100 times?
Allegedly, 2 meddling teens working at a place, and they had a big pot of rice, and they may have hot potted it, similar. But that's all alleged.
They had like these quirky nicknames too.
No, we don't talk about it right now. There's could be court hearings. I'd hate for those 2 to get any repercussions 30 years later. That's way past the grace period, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Look, place
I'm
isn't open.
Pat for legal advice. He's like, yeah.
That place isn't open anymore, is it?
No.
Okay. Well. All right.
Wait. Here we go. Here come the axe jokes. I bet the girlfriend kept axing for him to take out the trash. Well done. Somebody else. Baker in for the win, baby. You know it.
Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia.
Uh-huh.
Visited there once.
Pretty famous area, right?
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
There's been a man charged with the old filming in the restroom gimmick, the public restroom in the Colonial Williamsburg area. We hear these stories all the time.
Did he have the filming going on in the women's or the men's room?
Men's.
Okay.
We're going to get to that detail here in a moment. The suspect is the deacon at Union Baptist Church.
Oh, no.
Of Gloucester, Virginia, which is in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia. And it sounds like this guy had been doing this upwards of 3 decades. He's charged with 17 counts of using his cell phone to illegally film other men in the public restroom near the corner of Duke of Gloucester and South Henry Streets during the farmers market in Colonial Williamsburg. The videos typically captured men's genitalia and often captured their faces.
So, what was the filming device 30 years ago? Because I'm recalling
he had his handheld camera back then.
All right, that's what I'm thinking, because I started working at this place like 32 years. I don't even know. But back then, the only phone that we had was in that Chevy Lumina, Pat. We had the brick phone.
Right.
There was no video on that, so he must have been setting up an actual camera.
Yeah. And this is a guy who probably warmly embraced technology when the smartphone was rolled out.
Yeah.
So this is going to make my perversion so much easier.
Yeah, like our heavy-duty 3D cameras and stuff in the studio.
Yeah.
He'd be genitailed, bro. Now, there's so many things in my head right now.
Deacon
with this
at
sick man.
Baptist Church.
We always refer to the person in the brick bathroom at the park that's perving out as Javier, right?
Which is just a generic, and if you're named Javier, sorry.
Yeah.
It's just a generic on-the-fly name we came up with probably 25 years ago when we had reached our almost, we thought, never-ending limit of pervs in the brick public bathrooms, which it's still, you just see story after story of this.
Yeah, since then it's been probably, I'd say hundreds, if not 1,000 since over the last 25 years. But what I was getting to is you said if your name's Javier, we apologize. Well, I had a server, and he walked up and said, "Hi, I'm Javier. I'll be taking your order tonight." I swear, the whole time I'm like, this guy's going to be hot potting my food.
Did the bathroom king of Central Florida even think about using the bathroom at that establishment?
Oh, I knew there was cameras everywhere. I wet my pants on the way home.
Just checking.
Thanks, Javier.
Lynch and Taco. On demand, download the iHeartRadio app.
Looking for a new